you guys someone like me who think of something and do the complete opposite? Exactly, that is what has happened today. I thought of doing something and this look I have come up with, but whatever I've come up with today, I am really liking it. Hi guys, welcome back. If you're new here, this is Meherun, and this is my take on a fresh daytime glam for the spring or summer. I really hope you guys like this look. And here I have shared with you also a few new favorite products of mine. As you guys know, I'm a makeup artist. I keep on playing with a lot of products, but time to time they just get lost in the pile. And why does this happen? Every time I try to film, my dishwasher goes off. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, what I was saying is I try to accumulate the things and the products and the techniques, whatever works for me, to share it with you so that you can use it in your day-to-day life. Alright guys, so I really hope you guys enjoy spending time with me today. You guys know the drill. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button and follow me on Instagram if you like to. A lot of fun stuff happened there as well. Until next time, I am throwing off everything off my table. Take care, love you, bye. On to the tutorial. This way? Probably. So as always, the very first step in my makeup routine has always been the primer. I cannot emphasize enough how important it is to use the correct primer for your skin. You guys know how I have been loving the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer, but I wanted to give this a try. This was the Lancome. It's a smoothing primer. This primer, this is such a beautiful smoothing primer, and not only does it smooth out all the pores and everything, it creates a very similar like canvas that I get from my Tatcha Luminous Skin Mist. Not Skin Mist, the primer. So the trick is so that whatever you put on top of your primer doesn't slip and slide around, you have to give it at least a couple of minutes to set onto your skin. Then you move on to your foundation and things like that. So our skin tends to change its condition according to the weather, and also if you guys have some acne and things like that. As our skin condition changes, the need of what kind of foundation that you need to put on top of it, that also changes. So lately I have been using this foundation and I just could not wait to share with you guys. It looks incredibly good on your skin. It is traceless and it is such long wearing and creates that most beautiful luminous glow on top of your skin. So this is what it is. This is the Tom Ford Traceless Stick Foundation. So I got two shades because I could not find my ideal skin tone match. So the one that I have is number 7 Tawny and number 7.7 Honey. Let me talk about this foundation a little bit while I apply this. So this foundation, it feels so light onto your skin, but while you apply it, it feels really creamy. But once you blend it in, as the name suggests, it is traceless. Like, you will not be able to find a trace on your face, but it covers so well and it photographs beautifully. There is no flashback whatsoever. And unlike other high-end foundations, generally they do not give you a lot of coverage. This is so buildable and I flippin' love this. You guys will see it yourself once I blend this in. So you can blend this in with Beauty Blender, but today I want to blend this in with this brush. This is the Real Techniques oval brush. So this is a good dupe for the Artist oval brush, which is really expensive. Wait, I'm just trying to find my setting spray. There you go. So what I like to do is I like to spray my brush with any face setting spray. and then I start blending it in. If I'm looking very close to the mirror, it just looks like your skin but better, and it has covered like my blemish marks and everything so well. You guys, I am obsessed with this foundation. There is another thing that I have been really obsessed about lately is this sponge. This is the Juno sponge. I don't think I have talked about this before on my channel, but this is so beautiful. Like the way it blends in all the product onto your skin, it creates like that airbrush kind of look. It is very, very, very pretty. Concealer wise, I have been obsessed with this L'Oreal Infallible more than concealer, because this concealer, it is so high coverage, yet very, very long lasting, and the way it blends is like a dream. Cream contour wise, if you guys have been following me for some time now, you guys will know I did not use anything else other than the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate palette. That is a dream to work with, but then I wanted to switch things up a bit, and I have been using this LA Girl Pro Conceal Concealer in the shade Beautiful Bronze. So this, as this is a concealer, this does not move around the product underneath, and it does also add a little bit of more coverage. So what I do is I take a little bit at the back of my hand, because if I directly use it with this, I might go a little overboard. Usual places. And then I take this Real Technique brush. I don't know what brush is this. This is a pointed foundation brush, but then it is really convenient to load up the brush with this product and then draw lines on my face. Now I want to add a little bit of cream highlight on the top of my cheekbones. So for that I am using this Iconic London Illuminating Drops in the shade Original. This has been OG like for a really long time in the YouTube network, you guys. So you need the tiniest amount for this. Like this is how I take at the back of my hand, and I pick it up with my fingers and just dot it on the very high points. And to set underneath my eyes, I have been loving this Huda Beauty powder in the shade Banana Bread. So this powder, it is such finely melt, and it does not have any flashback. That is the main thing that I like about it. And it just blurs like anything that you want to blur, like the pores and small wrinkles and things like that. You guys know my love for this Hourglass bronzer, but lately I have given a try to a new bronzer, which is, this one. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Deep. Not only it smells incredibly good, you guys, it just melts like butter on your cheeks. I'm like obsessed with this since the time I got this. I have been using this like non-stop. As in highlighter, I have gone back to a very old favorite of mine, but this highlight looks like glass on your skin, you guys. This is the Laura Geller Gilded Honey highlighter. So I'm using this on the Sephora fan brush. So today I wanted to show you guys a new technique to apply blushes, how you can layer different shades of blushes to create that beautiful depth just with blushes. So first I'm using this Wet n Wild blush in the shade Rose Champagne. So it might not look like it will show up on our skin, but it actually does. So first I apply it like all over my cheeks, around, like including my jawline, on top of my jawline, and I bring it upwards. Like that. Do you see how it shows up on our skin? On top of it, I am using this Milani brush in the shade Berry Amore number 3. So this is a very beautiful tea rose kind of color. And I just apply it just on top of my, like just here at the apple of my cheeks. Now to set all the powders, I use this Morphe setting spray. I have been loving the setting spray lately, you guys. Yes, I douse myself in it. Now I will fill in my brows off camera and I'll be right back. So eyeshadow wise, I do not want to use anything crazy today because this is a daytime look, but I want my eyeshadow to last all day. So for that I always use an eye primer. Today I'm using the MAC's Paint Pot in the shade Lian Lo. So for my eyeshadows today, I am using something from the drugstore, but they are so beautiful, so pigmented, so easy to use. So I have bought the single Makeup Geek eyeshadows and I have put it in this Morphe Z palette kind of a thing. I don't know if you guys can see. So these are the shades that I have picked up and they are all really pretty. So today I just want to create a little depth onto my eyes, nothing crazy. For that, to start with, I am using this shade Creme Brulee. This is for those who says I only use extremely expensive products. Yes, today I have used a very expensive foundation, but I think majority of the rest of my makeup I have used today, they are pretty affordable. And on top of it, I am using this pinky shade. It is called Cupcake. Such a cute color. Not color, name. Oh, it is such a beautiful shade, you guys. But now I need a tiny weeny bit depth just at the crease. For that, I'm using this shade. This is called County Girl. Just a little here. And to further deepen it up, I'm using this brown, deep brown shade. It is called Americano on the same brush. Tiny weeny bit. These eyeshadows are surprisingly really pigmented. And for the inner corner highlight, I am using this beautiful shade. It's called Shimmer Shimmer. Oh, it is so pretty. So now, what I want to do is, I want to curl my lashes, and there is no new mascara that I have been loving. So I'm still loving the same old mascara. And I will be right back. I have applied mascara and today I have put on these lashes. These are the Eyelure texture. So as you guys can see, these lashes, they don't look like you have anything on extra onto your eyes, but they add such beautiful drama and length. I am loving these lashes for daytime, and they are like so lightweight, you guys. I don't even feel like I have anything like as in falsies on my eyelids. So if you want to take your daytime look a little more glam, you can pop on these lashes. They are very easy to pop on. Their lash band is like really thin, and it is absolutely stunning. And I have filled in the lash glue with some black eyeshadow. That's all I've done. So now let's finish off the lower lash line. I'm taking these two shades, the same ones that I used on my top lashes, top eyelid. Just smoke it out ever so slightly. For my waterline, I want this eye pencil. This is the Urban Decay Glide on 24/7 eye pencil in the shade Cuff. So this will open up our eyes a little bit more. So lipstick wise, there has been one lipstick which I have been loving lately, which is this. This is a very tiny size of it though. This is a Tarte Lip Paint in the shade FOMO. As usual, lining our lips first with this MAC lip pencil in the shade In Control. The texture of this lipstick, they're like so mousse-like. As you guys know, I love to mix in my lipsticks. So on top of it, I want to wear another favorite lipstick of mine, which is by Pat McGrath. This is in the shade Omi. Oh my god, just look at this shade, you guys. This is the most beautiful nude I have ever worn. And I think it's not only the shade, the consistency of these lipsticks, oh my god, to die for. So that is all for this look, you guys. I mean, it turned out to be a monochromatic kind of fresh spring look, but I am really liking the way it has turned out. And the eyeshadows are the star of the show today. They surprised me. They surprised me in a really beautiful way. I am really liking it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed spending time with me today. Until next time.